Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Annalisa, and this reading is looking into how they currently feel about you. And this is really to get an insight into what may be going on in the dynamic with this person, and for you to really feel into what is true for you, what you know at the core, beneath the surface. And this is also an opportunity for you to just check your own alignment with your own beliefs, your own understanding, and your own intuition, and to choose your pile from a still center. So yeah, let's look into what is going on with this person regarding you. Okay, so pile number one, here we have the blue tiger's eye. Pile number two, we've got the clear quartz. Number three is the rose quartz. And number four is bismuth. Okay, so if you need longer, please pause the video here. Otherwise, we're going to look into what's going on. Okay, group number one. So firstly, to identify this person, we've got the Master Maker number 22. So just to help you check this is someone, this is the right kind of person, or this resonates with the person you're inquiring about. Or sometimes it may resonate with who you are. This person is a very strong-minded, strong-willed person. They are someone who wants to really create and master their life and their experience. There's someone who is willing to take charge and take leadership, go into leadership kind of role. It's quite strong fire energy. I often feel Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with this energy. Also Capricorn. And it can be quite strong. Yeah, just someone who is like a boss, a kind of senior. Could be someone older than you. Someone who is very this kind of business mind, or very practical business kind of minded, and very determined. This may be there may be a kind of role between you and this person that it feels like one of you is the leader of the other, or one is kind of on top of the other. With the positioning, with him, you see standing on top and kind of like claiming with this wand, almost like someone is kind of in control of the other. And we've got a male standing on top of a female. But both are very strong and determined, you know. She still down here is still very powerful. But there may be a sense of control within this connection. Who's on top? Who's in control? Something like that. Okay, so let's have a look. How do they feel about you? Lady of Lightning, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift, number 35. Okay, we've got the Knight of Vessels, the Eel, which is the Knight of Cups, the Three of Stones, creativity, and then we have fear, 26, and guilt, 25. Okay, what's going on here? This person feels very romantically about you. They really love you. Romance, amorous, this real kind of love dynamic where they want to experience connection, sensuality, intimacy, and emotional intimacy. This person might be quite emotional and really like they're kind of slippery, right? With the eel, they can be a little bit slippery. But they want to create something with you. They may in themselves be a creative person, but the Three of Stones is about this construction, about building something. And you can see she's really holding on strong and growing these deep roots. So they really want to create something very solid and very stable with you, romantically. At the same time, there is this sense of something having changed or shifted or transformed in this dynamic. And although this person feels very strongly towards you, they're also, I feel, quite scared or worried about you. I think they feel worried they might get hurt. And it's like this kind of wanting to come towards you, but also being scared and wanting to run away. As if there's something about this connection that maybe you or they feel bad about. As if you shouldn't really be there. And you're scared to get caught. You see this guilt, they've been found out, been found together. And yeah, maybe there's this kind of, this element of surprise and shock this mentions, right? About something dramatic happening or something kind of, like awareness awakening, this light coming in that kind of, you know, when lightning comes in, it's like it splits the air and it does something like electrical, isn't it? There's something like, don't even know what, but something to the particles in the air, right? They change when it comes in, and there is this sense of, I feel this kind of anxiety, and this this kind of like there's very mixed emotions, and that there is something wrong or something something they feel is going to happen or may happen if they explore this with you. And so I'm taking a bit of time because it's there's some kind of conflicting feelings here. There may be a fear of judgment from others about this connection, that that others would judge them for how they feel about you, because their feelings are quite, how they feel about you, I feel, is very clear and strong. And it may be you've done something or said something that has created this kind of shock or fear in them. And they may want to come towards you because they feel guilty about something that they've done or they've said or that's happened. Maybe this is even you catching them with someone else or finding about their connection with someone else. And maybe they weren't expecting you to find out or expecting you to work it out or to realize or how you would react. And so they can be slightly scared of you because you may have quite strong, it may have made you emotionally quite angry or annoyed, but you're still chasing them, you're still following them, but from a kind of aggressive place, but the attachment or the interest is still there. And they maybe want to kind of slide back in and make up with things and improve things. They can be quite seductive, this person. They may be a little bit of a, the Knight of Cups can be a bit of a kind of charmer, but, emotionally charming. And yeah, I mean, with the Three of Pentacles, Three of Stones, I feel it's more grounded. It kind of grounds this energy, so it's not too all over the place. But someone is feeling guilty, and someone is feeling scared, and there is something kind of, I feel a kind of shift, something's happened in this connection recently that's brought up these different feelings. But in terms of how this person feels, they definitely feel amorous towards you, and they feel loving towards you, and they want to create, they want to work together with you to build something. And yeah, someone is surprised. There's definitely some kind of upturn of events here. Okay, all right, group number one. I hope that helps you understand a little bit better the situation. Do let me know below, and I look forward to speaking to you again another time. Hi, group number two. So your person would be described as the undressing of a salad, someone who can achieve the impossible, or someone who is trying to achieve the impossible, someone who believes they can do anything, change anything, that they can balance, the world on their fingertips, and they may have several worlds they're balancing on their fingertips. They can achieve whatever they set their mind to. They have this belief. They believe that the undressing of a salad, this is like, when you dress a salad, so you pour on the oil and the mixture, the vinegar, whatever. It's like taking that dressing off of the salad, off of the leaves, is virtually impossible, right? Especially with the oil, it's like you'd have to dunk it in a load of washing up liquid. But this person is a believer in that they could do that. They could still do that. And this person may also have some different options. Be kind of keeping their options open. They may be quite a sexual person and you may be kind of confused about how they feel about you, because it's like they're there, they're kind of presenting themselves to you, but they're also maybe their focus isn't entirely on you. It's almost like well, if you want it, come get it kind of feeling. Okay, let's see how they feel about you. The cosmos, creativity, vastness, number 41. The page of vessels, page of cups, the otter, and the 9 of vessels, the 9 of cups, generosity. Lots of feeling here. We've got seduction, possess, and undress. Okay. This is interesting. They're definitely attracted to you on a sexual level. We've got seduction, undress, possess. This is very much a kind of desiring, wanting, feeling like they want to touch you, they want to be with you, they want to see you naked, they're like possess. They want to own you. They want you to be theirs. They want to seduce you. There's very much this sense, like sexuality, they want to do to you. And yeah, this Cosmos card kind of reflects how I was feeling about this anything is possible, this kind of openness, potential. And there may be something about this situation that feels impossible. But this person believes in in that reality, in the ability to create that. And there's something about this, about the moon in the night, about the this very strong emotion. This person is very emotionally connected to you. This is really interesting because the 9 of Vessels and the Page of Vessels, for me, they're both about self-love. They're both the cards for me. For me, the 9 of Vessels about being independent in love, about being able to love yourself, nurture yourself, take care of yourself. And from there, moving into the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Vessels, which would be about being able to share that love and being able to really create this wish, this dream life. The 9 of Cups, this is sometimes described as wish fulfillment. So you would be their dream, their kind of dream come true, their wish come true. They see you as someone who would support them in their own self-love, who would help them in looking after themselves. And they feel, I have this sense that they're almost waiting for you. It's like this otter is looking downstream. It's actually looking downstream, but when I looked at it, I really felt upstream, like they're waiting for something to kind of flow in. They're waiting for their ships to come in. I feel like the 3 of Wands card here, like expectant, but on an emotional level. And they're really tuned into the emotional side. Yeah, this is a very emotive experience for this person. They may be really focused on themselves right now and really trying to take care of themselves. This may be their kind of top priority. But I also feel like they're listening and they're waiting and they're dreaming. This person dreams about you. they're both as a fantasy, but also in their dreams they actually engage with you in the night and feel you on that energetic level. And they have a lot of hope for this connection. And strong sexuality, there's a very intense passion this person's feeling. Yeah. So there may be a sense, I'm getting this sense that you may see this person as, you know how we described at first, having these kind of different options and lots of things around them. But this person is really focused on themselves and really looking after themselves. And they may see you as someone who's looking after themselves as well. And so they're trusting in this dream, they're trusting in this this vision that they have. Okay, group number 2, I hope that helped you understand the situation better. Do drop a comment below. You can like, subscribe, or book me for a private reading. Okay, group number 3, your person, this is a clue to them. 27, Nalise the Alchemist. Your person is like someone who likes to create and to control their experience. They want to. The alchemist is all about like making things happen. And you know, with this wand, she's very determined. So it can be male or female, but it's someone who's very determined and who is literally holding their magic wand to tap and create what they want in their life. And I have with this person, you know, they're quite strong and quite they're very focused, potentially quite a leader, and they're actually there's a kind of seriousness about them. And I'm just drawn to that because in contrast to this character down here, who's kind of quite joyful and playful and celebrating here, but this person is quite the real determination. They're quite cheeky, you know, there's this kind of cheeky element to them. They're a very magical person, and they've got a lot of strength, a lot of inner strength. And you know, for me, they're looking towards the future. They're looking towards what they want. They're looking towards there's something else. And it's like they're not present here with you. It's like they're not looking at you. They're looking towards the future. And I feel like they have a lot of influence. They have influence in their life or in life generally. They're an influential person. Let's see how they feel about you. The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help, number 12. I've got the Two of Cups and the Knight of Stones, horse, Two of Cups, two vessels of attraction. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Then we have Coyness, number 6, and Dissatisfaction, 29. How does this person feel about you? You're their soulmate. They see you as their counterpart, as the one for them, as the person they want to be with, emotionally satisfying, attractive. They see you as a pair, as meant to be together, as complementary. different but complementary, and with this burning heart, this real passion, this desire, this with this just unity, just feeling this togetherness. And how do they feel about you? I feel like they see you as someone quite powerful too, as someone who has perspective, someone who has an understanding of either of this dynamic or of life in general. It's like you're able to take a step back from your experience, and you're able to see kind of the outplay of life, of how things fit together and how things work. And you've got this sight, this insight or higher sight that allows you to come over a situation and kind of look at it from different angles. It's like you've got the ability to have these different perceptions, and they see you as someone very connected to spirit. They feel like you are really guided, strongly guided by particularly the angelic realm, but by messages from your higher self, from God, from the cosmos. They feel this, that you move with the cosmos, with the universe, or by your kind of guidance. There's something here that they may feel that you have turned your back on them, or that you've moved away from them, and they want to move towards you. They see you as this person, the person for them, and they want to build towards that, and they want to build something very stable and strongly connected. But I have a sense like they feel like you're moving away, or have turned away. And there's something about this, this coyness, again, with this like kind of slight cheekiness. It's like they're turned away. Maybe they've turned away from you, but there's this attraction still there. And maybe they've let go of what is right now to kind of look towards the future. And they're present just in a kind of subtle way. But it's something to do with this they're not a kind of really bold, outgoing with their feelings, even though they have this very strong they have very strong feelings, emotional feeling with you. They're a little bit shy about it, and maybe I feel like there's this sense that they're not quite sure with you. See this dissatisfaction. And this is quite a weird illustration. This is like an angel throwing a bucket of water on this girl. There's something, there's something that what is this about? Yeah, I kind of feel like they're just a bit pissed off, actually. They're just or just a bit annoyed, or just kind of turned away. It's like they're present, there's this kind of nudity that's kind of present, but at the same time it's just like just having had enough of the situation, or had enough of how things are. Maybe the kind of there's this slowness. I'm just really feeling how this horse is moving away from this couple, and it feels like it's going backwards, or it's going it's like I'm not even sure where it's going. It's like walking into a kind of dead end. And so they're uncertain and dissatisfied with the situation. So even though they really care about you, and they really feel very strongly the connection with you, it's like they're just not even focusing on it. They're not even paying attention to it, because they feel tired of the situation. This may represent you, like they feel like you're being coy, or you're trying to kind of play a little bit, not in a really bad way, but just that you're not open, or you're not kind of there or present. And they kind of just want to see, they want to just do the life painting. They want to see your body and admire you and embrace you. But they may feel like you're kind of behaving like they're like just frustrated with your kind of like hiding a little bit, because sometimes coy, it's kind of playing. It's not that it's different from being shy, right? It's being coy. It's kind of being playfully hiding, and I think they're kind of annoyed by that. If that relates to you, or you're annoyed by them doing that, these can go both ways. So that's why they're looking towards the future and focusing elsewhere. Okay, so this person has strong feelings, but it's a bit mixed. It's mixed about what's going on, but they really like you, and I think, well, I'm not really doing advice in this one, but if you wanted to open up to them, then it's like drawing their attention back, or drawing them back in, or they view you highly. Okay, all right, guys, that's my advice for group number 3. Let's see, group number 4. How do they feel about you? So who is this person, first of all? Okay, we've got the topsy-turvies. This is someone who has either had a big shift, changed their mind recently, or someone who changes their mind a lot. The topsy-turvets, you can see all these cute little faces, and if you turn it upside down, each one of them is still a face, but slightly different, and it's all about this being able to see things differently, things changing, taking a turn, having new perspectives and new ideas. So something about this person, either your perception of them has changed, or they have changed, or they changed their mind, or seem to have changed their mind. There's been some kind of twist, transformation. Something's moved, okay, in this situation. let's see, how do they feel about you? We've got the prison waif, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. Okay. The king of bows, the adder, and the knight of arrows, the hawk. Then we have number 8, kiss, 22, indifference, and 12, whisper. Okay, how do they feel about you? I think they see you as someone who kind of comes and goes, who doesn't really settle down. They beware also, this may be how you feel about them, okay? When these readings, like, just listen what kind of resonates and fit it into what the message is for you regarding this situation, okay? But there's some kind of instability. The knight of arrows, the hawk, it's like comes and goes, and you know, can say all the right things and do all the right things. They've got this very sharp sight, sharp ability, but as soon as they come, they're gone again. There's this a movement, and they may see you as this or this situation. They feel like it just comes and goes, or like it's constantly moving. That's like this card, right? There's something that, you know, never quite sits still and never quite anchors in. And yeah, I mean, this the King of Bows, this card, it's really strange for me with this card, the adder. They feel like you are a strong person, and that you're passionate and you're creative and you're fiery, but I think they also see you as someone who's a bit confused and who maybe doesn't know what they want, and that you maybe tie yourself up in knots. Yeah, that's what this self-sabotage is about. That you kind of, because you constantly, this is how they see you, okay? It doesn't mean it's necessarily the truth. Or this may be how you're feeling about yourself, okay? So just tune into what's relevant. But they feel about you in terms of this reading that you're someone who gets yourself tangled up in your thoughts, in your emotions, or it's like you can't decide, and you keep changing between what you really feel or what you think, and it's like you don't have this grounded sense of either who you are or what you want. And so they see you as someone who hurts themselves, creates pain for themselves, and gets themselves into these situations where you think that you're in this destitute place, or that you're imprisoned, but this imprisonment is all of your own making. They see you as someone who imprisons themselves in their own worries, or their own anxieties, or their own constant instability. It's like now this may not relate to all aspects of you. This may just be like emotional or thoughts or relationships, something like that. And they feel like they feel like you hurt yourself. That you hurt yourself. We've got some mixed cards here. We've got kiss, and I feel this desire. They have this desire to kiss you, this desire to hold you, embrace you, or comfort you. At the same time, we have indifference, and I feel like it's almost like they don't want to pay attention to you or give you too much of their mind or their heart or their feeling, because they see you as someone who isn't really there, or isn't really stable, or isn't really present. And so they rather focus on themselves and look after themselves and do what they want, or support themselves, because they see you as someone who isn't really there for them, or who maybe couldn't be there for them. And, at the same time, they're listening, right? They're really listening to their intuition, their instinct. They're really trying to tune into what spirit is telling them about you, and to let go of external perception and just feel and listen internally of what is going on. So this person, we're not really getting a sense of emotions here. There is this kind of attraction. They may see you as someone who, is charming and who has got the potential to be an empowered leader, empowered creative, who's got this fire and this determination, and then maybe this kind of sexual attraction, and like this healing with the serpent as well. This this ability to kind of shed skins and move and change. But at the same time, there is, I feel like, some suspicion around you, and even, they see you as someone who is almost afraid of stepping into the light, or afraid of stepping into the truth. But I'm like, if this is like a bit harsh, I'm really sorry, guys, because it may be absolutely untrue, and this is all projection onto you of how they see you, and this may also be just your perception of yourself, that you are then projecting onto them, that you think that's what they see. Okay, I do feel that sense with this group, because especially with this card coming up as the kind of different perspectives, it's really important, I think, here to think, who is this speaking, or who is this character, and is it true? What here resonates? Because I don't really feel like, well, aspects of it might be true, but I don't feel it's the core truth of the situation. But I feel this person I do feel the sense of this person has this attraction to you, but is kind of just keeping their distance and paying attention to spirit, because there's it feels like there's a bit of a kind of confusion going on, or some different understandings that are needed right now. Okay, so I hope that was useful, group number 4. Please give me a like, subscribe. You can book a private reading with me below, or I will speak to you again another time. Lots of love.